Hi, my name is Eliza and I'm Simulation Director here at Star Camp, and today we're going to be making rockets. So to start, we've got all our supplies right here. We need some construction paper, some tape, scissors, a squishable object to launch our rocket. You can use a soda bottle, a normal bottle, but if you don't have one, that's okay. We're still going to have instructions on how you can launch your rocket down at the bottom. We're going to need some bike tubing and some PVC pipe. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to attach our we're going to create our launch apparatus. So we're going to do that by first taking our bike tubing and attach it to our PVC pipe. It's pretty darn simple. You take the tubing and you should be able to just slide it right on over your pipe. Might take a few tries at first, but don't worry about it. If your pipe and your tubing are not secure to each other all the way, just to be sure that they're all the way together, creating an airtight seal, go ahead and take some tape and wrap it around. There we go. Look at that. Next up, we're going to want to attach our squishable object to that other half of our launch apparatus. So we take the mouth of the bike tubing and the mouth of our squishable object. We're going to go ahead and secure it with tape. Use this piece right here. Wrap it all the way around. Again, creating an airtight seal. This is how we're going to be able to launch our rocket. But again, if you don't have something squishable, that is okay. There's still a way that you can launch your rocket. All right, tape that all together. Okay, we're going to take our launch apparatus and set it over to the side. Next up, we're going to make the body of our rocket. So we're going to take our construction paper over here, measure it to approximately the size of the PVC pipe. Now, if it's too tight, it won't be able to slide off and your rocket's going to get stuck. But if it's too loose, you're not going to be able to have a rocket that goes very high or very far. So go ahead and experiment around with it. Create something that is just tight enough to be on securely, but is able to come off. You can test that by sliding it up and down a few times. We're going to secure the body of our rocket with some tape. Whoop. There we go. All right. And I taped my rocket to the launch apparatus, so we're going to re-secure it with the tape. There we go. All right, able to slide on and off easily. Next up, we're going to create the nose cone. So the nose cone, you're going to create a big triangle that goes all the way around out of your construction paper. The cone makes it so that the rocket can fly. So we're just going to take a big triangle. I like to curve mine around like that, using the corner of the paper. So you take the triangle and turn it into a nice tight cone. Your cone could be any shape and size that you want. There you go, like you're making a party hat. And we're going to secure the cone with some tape. Make sure that your cone is big enough to fit around your rocket, but not so big that it becomes the rocket. Trim some of that excess tape off right there. All right. And see, my cone is a little bit big, so I'm going to squish it down a little bit with some more tape. Put it all together. All right, give me your tape. And as you were building your rocket and you find that one design works but another doesn't, write it down. See what you learn. Tape that all the way around. I'm just going to squish the cone like this, actually. There we go. So, I made my cone a little bit too big, so we're going to trim it down a little bit. Take your too big cone, slide it all the way to where it does fit. Find that spot. You can feel around for the body of the rocket, right about there. Take your scissors and trim your cone to where it does fit. So we're going to slide in, make a nice snip right there, and then cut all the way around. There we go. Or I'm gonna use a quick cheat like that to slice it off. All right, stay there. There we go. Now our cone fits on the rocket. Gonna take some tape and secure it all the way around. All right, there we go. All right, our rocket is almost ready for flight. Now I need something to stabilize it. We need to create some fins. So take a piece of construction paper and fold it 4 times. You can create about 3 or 4 fins is what we recommend to stabilize your rocket. But create as many as you want. See what happens. You get to design what shape, color, and size your fins are. It is up to you. I am going to go for a triangle-shaped fin. Take your scissors, cut out your fins. So now I've got 4 fins, all the same size. We're going to tape them probably around the base of my rocket. All right, something like that. Repeat that step until you have all your fins on your rocket. Wow, you got a pretty amazing rocket going on here right now. And you can color and decorate your rocket however you would like it to be. It's your trip to space. So now we're ready to launch. For this next step, make sure you're outside and away from people who might get hurt. Take your launch apparatus, slide your rocket all the way down on the top. You make sure that it is pointing away from you. Take your squishable, whatever, could be a soda bottle, water bottle, whatever. Then, as your rocket is pointed away from people's faces, you're going to go ahead and stomp on it as hard as you can. I'm just going to use my fist while I am on the table. And your rocket will fly. If you don't have something squishable like a soda bottle or a water bottle for your launching apparatus, that's okay. You can still launch your rocket. We're going to take the bike tubing and the PVC pipe, place the rocket over, and making sure that our rocket is not going to hit anyone in the face, put your mouth over the bike tubing and blow. You should still be able to launch your rocket. Go have some fun.